So, do we have any doubts left in our minds about Donavan Brazier? Well, if you do, that's okay. Just make sure, while you can, to leave them down in the comment section below. Because there is no doubt in my mind that Donavan is on pace for an absolutely special and historic 2022 season, as if he has not already made that clear by tonight's display. What did we see tonight? Well, in Donavan Brazier's second race back from injury in 7 months after not competing, he came 0.2 seconds, that's 0.2 of a second, off of his own world record that he set at Ocean Breeze 3 years prior. Now, I don't know about you, but that's something else. I know a lot of us were expecting Donavan to break the world record, but what he did is still pretty impressive, especially when you look at the splits. He started his first 200 in 23.78-ish, and then his second 200, he came in at about 48, something like 48 mid, 48.4, which is like 0.3 behind what he came in at the Ocean Breeze world record run in 48.09. And he actually finished with a faster final 200 in, I believe it was like a 25.4, but either way, his last 200 in this race was faster than it was back in his original world record run. Now, his finishing time wasn't faster, but what does this say? I think this says that his kick is back, because while he was, well, I'll say this, injured, yes, I'm going to continually admit defeat on that, because if you guys haven't seen my video breaking down his trials failure, I did not exactly know the status of his injury, nor did any of the public eye. So, I think I deserve a little bit of slack there, but enough about me. What Donavan has showcased through these first 2 races is that he is also in very fine form from a speed perspective, which, if you want a little bit more elaboration on that, you can check my previous video. But ultimately, what Donavan Brazier is really defined as is an athlete with raw speed, especially if in comparison to other 800-meter runners. Donavan Brazier was one of the most impressive prospects because of his dual talent to excel in the shorter sprints, such as 400, and as we saw, the 600, which isn't necessarily a sprint, but he sure likes to make it look like one. And I'll tell you this too, there is nobody, in my opinion, that is more fun to watch on the indoor circuit. I actually like watching Donavan more on the indoor circuit than the outdoor circuit, particularly because of the way he runs. I mean, I discussed that a little bit in my trials analysis, but indoors, I think his running style is super beneficial because the strength and power that, he bounds with when he takes his strides, it's like he's almost bouncing and lumbering across the track, not necessarily in Nick Symmonds' bison style, but more so in that graceful style that he has showcased so effectively. And I haven't seen the replay yet of this race, but I know once I do, I'm going to be all but floored. And that's really all there is to this video. I just had to get it out for you guys just to try and put this into perspective. If there's some things that I missed, as always, make sure to leave them down below, as well as your thoughts if you think Donavan Brazier, this is just a one-off performance, and if he's not going to carry it over to the 800 or whatever. Do I think he's going to break the 800 world record this year? No. But I do think he has a very solid chance of cracking into the 141s, and eventually, we might have to revisit that world record conversation. Anyways, if you made it this far, remember to subscribe for more content and stay tuned. Of course, leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll be talking to you guys later. Peace.